You want to know how to get great photos just where you live? Let's get creative. I challenge myself to go to a park, which I've been a few places to take great landscape photography. I live in the Tampa Bay area in Florida, which is not an amazing place for landscape, but I'm going to challenge myself. I'm bored on a Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go with some of my gear and I'm going to try to get incredible photography, the best that I can in just a very classical Florida garden. So here is the gear that I'm going to bring with me. I have my Sony A7R4 with my 24-105, which is what I do 90% of my work with. I have a G Master 12-24 for like wide angle shots where I can get very low. We'll see if we need that. And where I'm going, there's a lot of wildlife. So I brought a 70-300, which is kind of my longest lens to see if I can do some wildlife photography. So let's go and do it. Watch this video if you want to take amazing landscape just where you live. Let's go. Okay, one of my ideas I always wanted to take a great photo of this tree, which is really beautiful, but I haven't worked out how to do it yet. So I want to shoot that tree and I'm going to go with a wide angle lens. I want to try to get the whole tree really wide angle. I don't really need a tripod at this point because the sun is really straight, so there's a lot of light. So let's see. So I'm going to try a different height of the tree. I'm going to try that height and then I'm going to try to go really low and maybe play with like some wood in the foreground to see if we can make an interesting foreground. Let's see. I'm going to try to go to the other side of the lake to shoot the tree, but from the other side of the lake with the sun here coming through my lens because I always shoot toward the sun. So let's try that. Let's go. I'm always super careful because here I've seen like very big gators, like 6 feet long, but usually they come out only when there is a lot of light. So I have to still to be careful. Okay, here I am. And the reason why I picked this side is because of that. I want the sun in my photo. Behind trees always look good. Look at the reflection here, beautiful. I just have to be careful because here it says there is gators, but let's find some cool foreground. You're not gonna eat me today. This one is very small. Hello. Hello, little gator. Okay, there's a gator over there. I'm gonna go see if I can shoot him with my 70-300 because I want the sun to come down a little bit more. Let's see. All right, somebody told me there was gators over there. I'm gonna go check them out because I've got the right lens for the gators. This is another idea of framing, just this tree. I'm shooting with my 12-24. I'm gonna go HDR and shooting this scene here. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm on my way. I heard there was some gators over there. There's a bridge. Let's go check it out. Let's see if there's any gators. There's a lot of squirrels. Let's see if we have some gators. Any gators? There's? Wow, cool. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this beast. And look at that. Okay, let's get the big gun, 70-300, and shoot it. The best settings that I have with this long lens to shoot the gators here is I'm almost at 300. I'm at 1/200 per second, f/5.6, and ISO 1250. And then I'm on the self timer, so when I take a photo, I'm not touching my camera. I'm done with the gators. I'm gonna go toward the sun, see if I can find some other photo ideas, some other nice composition on this bridge. Look at this place, it's beautiful. There's a lot of trees, sun is getting low. I just need to find like a cool subject, something that will make sense. Maybe the trees themselves could be nice. I don't like to take the road, although it's a leading line. I don't like how road looks. Maybe just a tree in a house. That could be something maybe here. All right, look at that. The sun, it's beautiful. Having a good light is not enough. I love the leading lines that we get from the sun rays. Now I need to find a cool subject and I'm just gonna walk around this place and see what I can play with to be my foreground element. I love this trees here and this is Tarpon Lake. It's a beautiful lake, but I don't think I'm gonna take photos there because I don't like high frequency stuff. Maybe that one tree could be a foreground element. Beautiful sunset tonight actually. I don't like to use the water as a foreground element because unless you have like a nice rock, a nice tree, this is messy as a foreground. So I'm gonna go back and maybe use one of these trees as a foreground. Let's see. When I shoot toward the sun, I always make sure that the sun is like this. It's not right in my camera. It's kind of halfway behind a tree like that. You know, just sticking a little bit. It doesn't overpower everything. It could be nicer. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the other nice trees over there because I think I'm not done with them. I think there's more good composition to do. Let's go fast before the light is gone. All right, I have no idea if the photo are going to be good or not. It's getting dark. I'm going to go for a last one. I just love taking photo like this on a Sunday where you just try stuff, you know, and I will only know back in Lightroom if I got something. So let's try one last photos of these beautiful trees over there. I'm going to try to make a pano with having that tree here as kind of like my focus point. Let's try that. Let's go home and retouch these photos. Okay, so I'm back in my studio. I want to show some of the best photos. I took about 70 photos. I selected about 11 to show you. Wait to see the last one. It's crazy. Okay, so this was the first one that I kind of like of the tree. I should have done focus stacking. Actually, I'm going to do another video on focus stacking because when you have like cool foreground, it can be really cool. And so the way I actually work is I use my preset, but I'm going to show you how I would do it if I didn't have my preset. I would open the shadow. I would bring down the highlights like this. I would do my black point. So you hold on the Option key on the black point and you hold this until you get about 1 to 2%. Amazing. And then you do your white point. So you hold on the Option key. You want to make sure you don't burn that sun out too much. Okay. And then I'm going to add some contrast. I'm going to make the photo a lot warmer. So I'm going to go to shade and I'm going to add some magenta. But the photo is really lacking of colors. And that's when you go here in the profile and you use like something like landscape. Boom, landscape profile from Sony. A profile is basically a little file that's being given by Sony for your camera that's in Lightroom. And look at the difference. It's between this and this. It just makes the colors, you know, more saturated. It's kind of cool. I think I'm going to open the shadows more. I want to make the photo straight, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to go 4x5, 4x5, and I'm just going to follow. Like I'm going to follow the horizon here. Yeah, something like this. 4x5 is like the Instagram format. I want to put this on the rule of third. And boom, boom. Maybe add a bit of vibrance and voila. Not the best, but I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. Before, after. Kind of cool. Like if I wanted to just go faster, I would just use my preset. One click, boom. One click, boom. And I would have a photo like almost retouch. If you want, you can get my preset. I updated all my preset with all the feature of Lightroom and the link is under the video. You can get an amazing deal. It really helps this channel also if you want to support it and you're going to get all my preset. Okay, so this one, for example, I kind of like this one. So I'm going to use, I'm not going to use my preset. I'm going to show you, every time I'm going to show you like how you do it from start and how you do it with a preset. It's so crazy. So I'm going to put a shadow. I'm not going to bring down the full highlights. I'm going to do my black point. I'm going to do my white point. It's the natural drama formula, which is something you do exposure, then you do white balance. This one is not that crazy. I don't really like this one. I still want to retouch it. And of course, you know, my eyes goes really there, which is not good. So I want to really lower, but you got to see the last one. The last one, I've saved the two last one for the best. We have like a panorama and an HDR at the end. You got to stick around, my friends. You got to stick around this video. It's amazing. Okay, cool. Bam. So that's one way of doing it, but you know, I can also reset this. I don't really like this one, but I can use one of my preset, like a golden hour preset, and you just go through the preset, like maybe this one, boom, one click and you're done. Isn't that crazy? Okay, this one. This one, I think I'm going to do, this one is kind of cool. I kind of like when the sun is glowing like this. So I'm doing my black point, my white point. The white balance is really off on this one. I want to warm things up a lot more, add more contrast. Lower a little bit. It's okay, but it's not the best. Don't forget to do the profile. Profile is everything. I like the landscape profile, and I think I'm going to add more magenta or more green. I don't know. But again, you know, I can do that, or I can create a virtual copy like this, and I can go through preset. I am so lazy. I love using preset. Look at this. One click. Bam, one click, and then all you have to do is you hold on the Option key like that or like that. Having preset, you should build your own preset. It's so cool. Like I use them all the time. Okay, wildlife. This was crazy. Look at this. The gator, you can see his eyes and everything. I love this. So this one, I'm not going to use a preset. I'm just going to open the shadow, bring down the highlights. I want to do my black. I want to make sure, I think I overexposed that photo a little bit. So you want to get about that much darkness. Maybe boost the white, do some contrast. Look at that. But the key thing is, what you do is you go here and you take a radial gradient, you make a big gradient. It really works well for wildlife around the animal. You invert it. And are you ready? Are you ready? And now you lower the exposure. And it's going to make everything black except the crocodile. Okay, on this one, I think I want to add a bit of clarity to it, just to make it pop and a little bit of texture. And this one I shot at a very high ISO, so you can see there's a lot of ISO. So on this one, I would go to the sharpening, maybe just do like 20 noise reduction and about 70 sharpening, and masking about 50. Something like this. It's not the sharpest photo, but I kind of like the retouching. And this one is kind of similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on previous. It's going to copy what I just did on the other photo, but it looks very dark because this one I underexpose the photo. That's fine, but all the retouching is there. So all you have to do is you hold down the Option key. You see my black point is way too strong. You only want to have that much black point. And then check this out. You do your white point and the photo is going to reveal itself. I love the blue of the color of the water. And same thing here. I can take my mask and I just have to make sure that my mask is around the gator. I've never seen so much gator in that park. I got really lucky for the one time I'm doing videos. Like there was like 6 or 7 of them. I've never seen anything like it. And then I'm going to go back here and there's a lot of sensor dust on this one. So I kept changing lenses. When you change lenses in the wild, you get sensor dust. I think I need to make this one much darker, even more darker. Like I really want to make this little guy pop. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? / before and after. And this one, I can try it. This was another one. I can just click on previous. It's going to copy what I did here, including taking off the sensor dust. I love using previous. When you've got something that's going well, I'm just going to put that over the gator and boom. Now, are you guys ready for the real tough one? So this is an HDR. Well, first I'm going to show you the non-HDR. So on this one, I'm going to open the shadow. I'm going to bring down the highlights. I'm going to do my white point and I'm going to do my black point. Add a little bit of contrast and exposure. I kind of like this photo. I love the lights like this. And then I'm going to go here as usual. I'm going to use landscape as a profile, the white balance. Let's just make it really warm. Something like this. Maybe add a bit of vibrance. I really want to make this one pop. But you see here, everything is kind of burned here. So I have an HDR version of this one, that's the normal exposure, then -2 really dark, and then +2 really bright. So what you do is you select all 3 of your HDR, you right click, you go Photo Merge HDR. And when you have a lot of woods, it's very important you use high as a deghosting. Deghosting amount high. What that's going to do is that if there is anything that's moving, it's just going to make sure that you don't get ghosting effect. Basically what it's doing is that as far as anything that's moving, it's going to take the underexposed as a normal exposure so that you don't have like ghosting effect around the leaf. Once you have the HDR, I already have it ready here. I'm going to copy what I did on this one, Command-Shift-C, and I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to take my HDR, which is this one, and then I'm going to press Command-V. And so I have 2 versions of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take the normal exposure and I'm going to show you the difference between the normal exposure and the HDR. It's not a huge deal. It's very subtle. But if you were to print this photo, it would make a difference. So that's my non-HDR version. I'm going to check my black point. It's good. And then that's the HDR version. I'm going to compare both. So I'm going to select both and press C so you can compare. And not a huge deal. So on the left side, you have the HDR version. On the right side, you have the normal version. Basically, in the highlights, I don't know if you can see it, but all around the branch, it's just white. It's like there's no more information. And here we have a little more information. It's not a huge deal, but it would print a little bit better. And then in the shadows, in the shadow parts, yeah, there's a lot more noise here than here. Not a huge deal, to be honest, but I had the HDR, so why not do it? If I was to make a big print, it would be nice. So, okay, this one is kind of cool. So this one, I'm going to give it a 5-star. And then there's another one I want to show you is the panorama. It's actually the last photo that I took, and it's what I call an east photo. So it's this photo, like the sun was completely over, but when you shoot toward the east, that's the east, you sometimes get a bit of magenta in the sky. I actually had some of that, so I'm going to select all 3. I'm going to right click, Photo Merge Panorama, and then on this one, I'm going to use this new option which I love called Fill Edge. Fill Edge is going to create all the missing pixel. That's all I'm going to do. I've already done it, and here's the result. So that's a huge panorama. Check this out, 12,000 pixel. It's like 100 million pixel file. It's crazy. And same thing on this one. I'm gonna open a shadow. I'm gonna bring down the highlights. I'm gonna do my black point. I'm gonna do my white point. But you see, I'm losing the colors. So first I'm gonna go here. I also have some profile that I use sometimes. I have some profile like this. Look at that. Profile that's called Color Autumn Strong. You can get some of my profile. I think the link is under this video also with a preset. Well, look at this one. And what these profiles do, they just make some of the colors pop a little bit. This one gives it like, makes all the autumn color pop. Maybe not so much, but let's use that a little bit like that. Boom. And then I'm gonna add some contrast. I kind of like that. I want to add a lot of magenta. Look at this. When you add magenta, the sky starts coming really nice. Maybe add some vibrance to this photo. I really want to make it pop. Let's go down here, use a linear gradient like this. Boom, exposure. By the way, if you get my preset, this will do this automatically for you. And there's like a whole training on how to install them. It's really like a 10 years old can use a preset. It's so easy. Like you should try my preset on some of your old photo. I got over 1,000 emails of people saying, I couldn't believe what the preset did to my old photo. I'm just saying. Right now, I'm not using preset. What I'm doing is I'm making this a bit darker, maybe adding a bit more blue in the sky. And then I think I want to go here and I want to bring back, you know, it's crazy. I love just trying to do great photos around your neighborhood. You know, this is like 15 minutes from my house, this park, the John Chestnut Park in Florida, very, very close to Tampa, Tarpon Spring, beautiful area. So I brushed here and I'm just going to add a bit of magenta and a bit of yellow here. Maybe not so much yellow, just a little bit of magenta. Don't overdo it. Maybe lower a little bit exposure to make it come out. And there's some big sensor dust there, not a problem. We go here, this one. They are big, like this sensor dust are huge. Yeah, they kind of come. I would finish this off in Photoshop to be good, but I want to make this a little darker here. That's actually my favorite photo. I kept it for, that was actually the last one I did, this big panorama, but I really like it, but it does take a bit of processing to really make it pop. I think I want to add some more contrast, make it brighter. And then what I want to do is I want to add a little bit more feeling to it. I'm going to add some brush, and on the brush, make sure my flow intensity is in the 70s. And you know, you can rewatch this video if I'm going too fast, or you can use my preset so you don't have to even watch the video, and boom. The preset is going to get, like, I just want to make the leaf a little bit brighter. I love this shot. It's really kind of cool. Okay, and now I'm going to do it in like 2 clicks. Let's redo it with my preset. So I'm going to go here and create a visual copy. I'm going to reset this one. I'm just going to check out my sunset preset and see what it looks like. You see the preview. Ooh, sunset magenta. I can go to this one. It's going to give you a different look, but I think the sunset magenta preset is kind of cool. I can still go here. And once you use your preset, you can just go here. You can still go here and add on top of it one of these crazy, like a little bit of this one, Daylight Autumn. Maybe not so much, just a little bit. Actually not this one. You know what? On this one, I think I'm just going to use the classic Sony landscape preset. And then you can just, you know, adjust, maybe add a little bit more magenta, you know, but you get a pretty damn result with just 1 click. That's what's really cool. Like 1 click. Give it a shot on your preset. Yeah, that's without the preset. That's like how I did it, and that's with the preset. It's different, but it's still really cool. Anyways, I hope you get inspired. I'll make sure you like this video. If you do, you know, really helps me to make more videos. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to learn. I'm playing the game of making 2 YouTube videos, and get my preset. Support this channel, and you will never look back once you get my preset. I'll see you in another video. Mesdames et messieurs, au revoir.